Today I'm going to be working with a patient who is a 24-year-old female, and she's a level 7 on the Ranchos Los Amigos scale. When she came in, she had a lot of stuff going on, like left frontal laceration, linear skull fracture. She had edema, basal ganglia contusions on both the right and left side. But she has improved a lot since then. She has a supportive family, and she was a student in PT school before her injury. So today in therapy, I'm going to be addressing an activity limitation of not being able to do sit to stands. And when this patient is hopefully able to progress to sit to stands, she'll be able to have a lot more bed mobility. She'll have an easier time going from bed to wheelchair, and just transitioning in general. So to do that, we have to address a couple of impairments. And the first thing we're going to talk about is how this patient has a contracture of the left upper extremity. Her right upper extremity is in extensor tone, and both of her lower extremities are in extensor tone as well. So the first thing we're going to work on to address that is D1 PNF pattern of the left upper extremity. But before I can do the PNF pattern, I'm going to get her flexor tone out, and I'm going to facilitate her triceps and do a prolonged stretch on her biceps. And then we're going to do the PNF pattern, and we're going to go through rhythmic initiation. We're going to do passive range of motion, which, by the way, this patient is presenting with carryover, so she can remember after we go through it a few times from the previous therapy sessions. We're going to do passive range of motion, and then we'll do active assisted and active of each, about 5 times each. And then I'm going to start adding some resistance. So not only are we getting better range, but I'm going to try to strengthen this motion as well. And the reason how this is going to apply to the activity limitation is so that she can put her hands down during push-off on the sit to stands. The next impairment we're going to address is the extensor tone in her legs. Before we can do sit to stands, we need to get some dorsiflexion going in her ankles. So I'm going to set the patient up, edge of bed, and we're going to do some heel slides. Probably 2 sets of 5 on each side. I'll do it passively for her first, and then I'm going to try to get her to do the heel slides on her own to increase dorsiflexion. And finally, the best way to improve on sit to stands is to practice sit to stands. So we're going to do about 5 of those. The patient is currently mod assist, so I'm going to have to help her quite a bit, but I'm going to try to encourage her to do the work on her own if she can. So one more thing that I want to say about this patient is that she has the associated reflex reactions, and so sometimes even if I get her and like break loose the tone in her left upper extremity, she can sneeze, or the other arm will go up and then the left arm will automatically kind of shoot up like a spring. So if that happens during the treatment session, which sometimes it does, I'm just going to use a prolonged stretch to kind of get that back through the tone. So we'll see how the treatment session goes, and we're going to try to increase her independence and sit to stands. Hello.
Hi.
Hey Emily, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. My name's Brittany, and I'm here from physical therapy. And today we're just going to be working on loosening up your arm and getting your legs moving. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So is it okay if I uncover you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have you been having a good day so far?
So far, so good.
Good. All right. So the first thing we're going to work on is getting you out of this flexed position. Okay? And so to do that, I'm just going to facilitate back here a little bit. And then do a prolonged stretch. I love your shirt.
Thank you.
Okay. Alright, so now that we're out of that position, we're going to do that PNF pattern that we've been working on. But I'm going to help you go through the motion at first when we do it. So we're going to come up and over, and then down and out. Okay. Up and over, down and out, and over, down and out, and over. Do you remember doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Good. let you start helping me. So squeeze my hand, come up and over, and then push down and out. Good. And over. And out. And over. Down and out. And then I'm going to let you do the work now. Good, and good job following with your head. I'm glad you remembered that one. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little bit of resistance so we can strengthen your arm, okay? I'm going to add resistance on your way down. Push, push, push. How's that feel?
Hard.
Hard? Okay, you're doing good. Push, push, push. Very good. We'll do about 2 more. And last one. Good job. Does that feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. So now I'm going to get us to sit on the edge of the bed and we're going to do some stuff seated, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what we're going to do, you're already close to the edge of the bed, so that's good. I'm going to try to help bring your legs around, and if you can push up from your arms, and I'll help set you up and we'll go to the edge of the bed, okay?
Okay.
All right, so on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Good, how's that feeling?
It's okay.
That's okay?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so now that we kind of got your arm out of that flex position, when you are putting weight through it right here, that's really good for your left arm, okay? Now, I want us to be able to do some sit to stand activities, but first we need to work on your ankle dorsiflexion. So that's bringing your toes up towards your body, okay?
Okay.
So to do that, I'm going to have us do heel slides. And I'm going to start, I'll kind of help you go through the motion. But, yeah, thank you. I'm just going to push your heel back like this. It's going to be really stiff and is it painful? Not painful, just stiff. Okay. We're going to try to go back as far as we can to get that range of motion going. And that's going to help us when we do our push off from sit to stand. Okay? So we'll try 5. Have you talked to your boyfriend today?
Not today.
Not today?
No. He worked last night. So I didn't talk to him today. He's probably sleeping still.
Sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was sleeping.
Me too.
Okay, this side. One more. Alright, now I want to see if you can do those on your own. So go back to your right side and see what you can do. That's pretty good. So this is something we can continue to work on.
It's much harder.
Get that range of motion, yeah. Okay, and then see what we can do on the left side over here. You're not feeling dizzy or anything?
Not yet.
Okay, good. Uh-oh. Oh, this is that associated reflex we were talking about. So we're just gonna slowly stretch that arm right back out. That's normal. Does that happen to you a lot?
Yeah. Just about every day.
Oh no. That's okay. If it does happen, we'll just try to, if therapy's around, we'll try to get you back into that extended position. And then we can put weight through it so it'll help stay extended.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, now I want us to try to do some sit to stands. So I'm going to grab this gait belt and put it on you for your safety. gonna a little tight here. This is gonna help you be able to transfer like in and out of your wheelchair and in and out of your bed. Easier. Okay. There we go. Alright, so before we actually do this, when you do set to stands, you want to be edge of bed, which you are, so that's good. And then we're going to try to bring your feet back, which is what we were just working on. And then we're going to lean forward, nose over toes, and push up from our arms. Okay? Now I know that you're going to require some help, but I want you to do as much as you can on your own, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so we'll shoot for 5 today, because that'll be a couple more than last week. And then I'll let us take a break, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so let's bring your ankles back. As much as you can, good. Then we're going to lean forward and push up. Right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job. And then we'll slowly lower back down. Okay, that's 1. How's that?
It's okay.
Good. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Good. And then back. Good job. Make sure you're pushing up with the arms. 1, 2, 3. Good. And 2 more. 1, 2, 3. And then last one. 1, 2, 3. Is that one a little bit harder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Getting
can
a little
tell.
tired.
I can tell you're starting to get tired. Okay, well, I guess that'll be all for therapy today. Do you want to lay back down in your bed, or do you want to stay sitting? Lay back down?
Yeah.
All right. So let me help you back in bed. All right, if you can scoot back a little bit in bed, and then again, I'm going to help you with your legs. If you can just kind of slowly lower yourself down on your elbow.
Okay.
And back down to bed, okay? All right, so 1, 2, 3. How's that feel?
Good.
Okay. Just nice and center. And then if you can keep your arm in this extended position, that'll be good to avoid getting into that contracture, okay?
Okay.
All right, do you have any questions about therapy today?
I don't think so.
Yeah? All right, well, if not, I will see you tomorrow, I guess, okay?
Sounds good.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.